And item solely. At this time, the speaker wishing to address the city council.
Okay, that was weird.
That
was weird.
The speaker card is received. The maximum time allowed for individuals.
Oh, my name's Arthur.
And see 3 minutes.
Mass resistance.
What?
Mass resistance.
My first speaker is Mariscal.
Okay, I'm going to document how many sheriff's deputies are in this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy crap. 6 deputies? What the hell's going on here?
6 deputies.
Am I ready?
Bodyguard.
Okay.
First of all, I want to rest in peace Montgomery. Regardless of what he did to our community, he was a human being. And I really sad that he's gone. But doesn't mean that he didn't do a lot of damage to our community. But
Paper?
You.
and anyways, I see Gary's phone bill is again on the agenda. I'm hoping that you guys don't pass it. Because as you know, Gary has been harassing everyone on Facebook.
Oh my god.
We had to pay his lawyer for harassing the sheriffs. And we should not be paying for that. And I see it in here, and I thought you guys were already gonna remove it. And it's not fair for the community for us to pay for that. That's why I was running, because I wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. And I think I'm gonna just speak on that because I'm sure, Brett. But I hope you guys don't pass it, because I have all the emails and all the messages on Facebook that he harasses. And I want to see his bill, how many phone calls he does when he's working for the community. I want to see his bills, that he's really using the phone for business for the city. And if he doesn't have phone calls for business in the city, he should not be paid for it. Our city manager in the past, he always mentioned that the city manager was getting paid. We didn't pay for her phone bill. But he wants to get paid for his phone bill. Get a job, Jerry.
David Perez.
Feel the love.
Good evening. My name is David Perez. I live at the 4549 East 57th Street in the city of Maywood. I would like to speak up about item number 2. I believe this property shouldn't be sold at this time. We should wait until next administration. There's no transparency for all the type of business that you guys have been bringing into our city.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna write, so I believe we should wait until next year. I don't see why so much rush. So also, I agree with Mary Mariscal. This guy doesn't deserve we had to pay for his cell phone either. So I don't know why he needed it. So that's all I would like to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker is Arthur.
Okay, yes, my name is Arthur Schopper. I am from the city of Torrance, California. I'll be really candid. I was hoping to see the clown tonight, but I see the clown isn't here, or maybe different people have a different idea of what the clown should be. So I'm kind of disappointed in that regard. Second of all, I think it's worth commenting, again, I'm from the city of Torrance. Nobody in our city gets a cell phone allowance. They pay their own damn bill. I don't think anybody should be getting a cell phone allowance at all. I have my own bill, I pay it. And I think every one of you, if you're getting a cell phone allowance, should give it up right now. And that includes the city clerk. There shouldn't be one. It's pretty horrific what I've read about in the city of Maywood. I understand the district attorney, I think, raided how many people's offices up there, which is pretty shocking. I think really disturbing. I think maybe talking about bringing the city's fiscal discipline back in order would be better than talking about who gets what and how many, who gets an allowance or whatever else. I think that's really offensive, and I just think it really shows how tone deaf these elected officials are. There should be no discussion about allowances. The fact that you get to be elected to serve the city kind of in itself is a perk, maybe the bare minimum. The residents should know in the city of Torrance, city council members get a grand total of $200 a month. That's it. If this is not supposed to be a job that pays your bills, this is you get a bare minimum just for showing up. A cell phone allowance, that's horrific. That's ridiculous. Sentinel Valley was a school district I'd worked for. They gave cell phone bills, and just to remind everybody, the superintendent in that school district ripped off the residents of that working class community. $600,000 he was getting. Now he's under indictment before the LA County District Attorney's Office. I don't think it's a really good idea for you guys to be handing perks to anybody. If you are getting a perk, today's the day. Might make that an early Christmas gift. Give it back to the city. Thank you.
They also get benefits. Medina makes.
That's a joke.
Jerry, please.
I still miss the clown.
Jerry, please. We might disagree, but Ms. Wilson.
Mrs. Wilson, I live at 60th Street, Maywood, California, and I concur with the last three presenters. The Xmas tree from the cannabis people, let's please say no next year. We don't want anything from those people. Money for schools and buses, the administration needs to have the correct process in place before you give any money to anybody. So let's wait for the new attorney. Property items, I would be suspicious of anything that has Medina and Montgomery involved. Transparency is an issue. My issue with Jerry, I would wait until there's a new attorney that can sit down and go over all the legal issues involved here. When Jerry was first elected, he made some very serious negative accusations against Medina. Also, Jerry stated apparently Medina, Martinez, and Montgomery harassed and needled him when he was trying to do his assignments for the city. So, they're friends now. This is very suspicious. Medina, you control the agenda, so why are you putting this on for Jerry? Are you doing it because you're now his friend, or are you trying to get that man upset because you know the council will probably say no? And if you're trying to get him upset, that isn't nice. That's cruel. It just isn't nice, and I'm very suspicious of you trying to give him something, pay his bills or anything else. Jerry should understand we have to do what is right and best for our city, and the city comes first. It's not what you want, Medina, or Jerry, or anybody. The city comes first. And you have no right to be harassing Jerry thinking he's going to get these bills paid when he probably isn't. It's not kind. Jerry should also understand and want this, doing things the right way, because it is the right and best way to protect our city, and that has to come first. Not what anybody wants. It's protecting the city, and we should wait until we have what we consider an ethical, professional attorney that will give ethical and legal advice that's right and best for our city and not be catering to one individual. Thank you.
Javier González.
There you go.
Buenas noches, concejales. Mi nombre es Javier González, vivo en el 4440 de la 54 Street y también tengo sobre lo mismo hablar que no estoy en acuerdo de que se le pague a este señor lo que está cobrando por su teléfono y queriendo demandar, según él está hablando de demandas. Cuando el señor no se ha presentado, yo he venido aquí como a 4 o 5 juntas que no lo he visto, que está aquí en la ciudad. Hay otras personas en su lugar. Así es que como una persona así está exigiendo que le paguen algo que no es justo para nosotros los ciudadanos, que somos todos los que pagamos esos biles. Ahora está acusando también aquí al concejal, según que pasó pitándole que marchas que le hacen enfrente de su casa. Yo anduve en estas marchas y pasamos por muchas calles, no nomás en la calle de él. No fuimos directamente a su casa a pasar allí a hablar.